Morning and welcome to Transwest Truck Trailer RV. I'm AC and today I'm going to walk you through a 2023 Newmar Mountain Aire. This is their 4118 floor plan. Nice thing about this is you got a 41-foot coach with a tag axle and a 500 horsepower Cummins on it. We're going to start up front, work our way back. This is going to have your turn signal cams that are going to be actually located on the mirror here instead of down low. It's kind of a nice feature. We're going to have our keyless entry with doorbell. You forget your keys all the time, this is a nice feature to have. We've got our Alcoa aluminum wheels, and the tires are going to be 365/70s on this. We're going to have dual fuel. This is going to have 150 gallons of fuel for you. It's the 11.9 liter Cummins, 500 horse, 1,695 pound-feet of torque. You can see down below the fill here, we're going to have our security lights or docking lights. Outdoor refrigerator freezer. Whether you're living in it, having fun on the weekends, or just tailgating, this comes in really handy. I'd like to point out the window awnings that we have on this. This is pretty loaded. We got the window awnings, the door awning as well, and the Nova Gerard awning up top. We're gonna have our slide tray. This is gonna be a full pass-through slide tray, 1,000-pound capacity. You got a couple extra tiles in there in case you drop something and break one of them. You've got some for the techs to replace those with. All right, here we're gonna have another wide tray, but it's not a full pass-through because we got some stuff on the other side I'll show you here in a minute. We do have our central vac system. Right here, we also have a power outlet. That comes in handy if you want to clean your car, pull it up close to here, get the hoses out and do some vacuuming on your car. Of course, as I say that, it's starting to sprinkle a little bit. I just washed my car yesterday, so you're welcome. I took one for the team there. All right, here we're going to have our outdoor TV. We have our Bose soundbar, a couple power outlets under there. Now I get a lot of questions about what's better if the TV's down low or up in the sidewall. That's really dependent on the floor plan, whether or not they can put it up in the sidewall. If you like to sit down and watch TV on the lawn chair, this is perfect. If you're like me and don't like to sit still, I like it up a little higher so I can watch it as I'm walking around. Look at this beautiful paint job. This is going to have a 15-gallon DEF tank. You're also going to have your passive steer rear tag axle, which is cut at 8 degrees. Here we're going to have our 2 chassis batteries and our battery disconnects. Also our air dryer and fuel water separator. Also, and I'll show you when we get inside, but we have our escape door right there. So we move around the rear here. We're going to have our backup camera. You can see this is on the Spartin K3 chassis. We're going to have 15,000 pounds of towing capacity. You're going to have a 7-pin connector, an air line for your tow vehicle. If you have a braking system, probably on this you would have a Air Force One braking system if you're doing the Blue Ox. Voyager connection here. Back here we're going to have Big Red. 11.9 liter Cummins, again 500 horsepower. Plenty of room in here to get in there and do, change your belts. I do suggest carrying an extra set of belts with you to help prolong your trips. You never know when one of those is going to go out. Quick connect for an airline. Easy access to your engine oil, fuel, your coolant, and again to all of your belts. So it's kind of nice. when you have the side radiator versus the rear radiator. It gives you a lot of access to your engine compartment. All right, as we move around to the driver's side, here's that side radiator I was just mentioning. The DEF tank also has dual fuel, so you can fill your DEF tank on either side. Here we're going to have a sewer hose storage compartment. In between the tires, here's a good spot to point out that leveling system. We have a hydraulic leveling system. It will level out your coach. All right, in our water compartment, we have a really nice stainless steel backing on it. Makes it really easy to read everything. Outdoor shower, hot and cold water, full house water filter. This was equipped with the macerator from Sanacon. You can also do it the old-fashioned way and just run a hose through there if something was to go wrong with the Sanacon. Your tank monitor here, you can check all your levels. You also have your water hose on a power reel. You can see here when this drops, and I don't have the slides out, so it makes it easier to kind of point everything out, but you can see there's a little gap here where this drops. It'll go back up as we close it. And that is so that when the slide is out, it's not hitting your slide, but you still get a nice tall compartment there. 50 amp short cord on a power reel. You're also going to have your transfer switch and surge guard back there and a cable inlet. Power buttons right here for your reel. Oasis hydronic heating and hot water system. This is going to provide your heat and also your tankless hot water. The Mountain Aire, this model is going to have 105 gallons of fresh water, 80 gallons of gray, and 60 black. Here's all your attachments for your central vac, also an air hose for your compressor system. So you can air up your inner tubes, your tires, whatever you want to air up, if you have an inflatable paddleboard maybe. All right, here in our battery compartment, you're going to see we have 2 lithium batteries. There is still spot for one more if you wanted to add another one. We're going to have dual inverters, which is going to allow you to run one of the air conditioners going down the road without firing up your generator. This is a really nice upgrade to have, especially if you don't want to be running your generator going down the road. Again, dual fuel. All right, here we're going to have a nice little window washer there. You can clean your windshield off. Spare fuses on this side. Your generator compartment button is right here, so you can open and close it. Point out a couple of things for you here as we come around. Okay, we're going to have our Onan 12.5 generator here. This is a diesel gen, so it'll run off your fuel tanks. Over right to the right of it, we're going to have our hot water tap and another quick connect for an airline. Down below, we're going to have our windshield washer fluid. And then we're going to have, of course, our 2 air horns on this side. Our 2 city horns are going to be back on the wall there. Plenty of space in here that you can get in here, work on the generator if you want to service it. You can open your compartment here, check your hours. You do want to be careful not to burn yourself on the exhaust. Obviously that'll travel, it'll move back and forth as you're moving the slide in and out. All right, up here you can see we have our mobile eye up front on the windshield. Nice safety feature to have. Camera up top as well on the front, right above the windshield. As we go in again, you're going to have a couple of storage compartments here. Down below on the left side is our fire extinguisher. And I went ahead and left the slides close so you can kind of see what that looks like. You can see how much room you have walking down whenever you're going down the road. You know, if you have to get to the back, to the bathroom. I still have plenty of space here to be able to get into the bathroom. Just gonna turn the lights on in here real quick. So plenty of space and room to do that. I can also get into my fridge. And if you really wanted to, you can climb onto the bed in the back here. Let me go ahead and open the slide. So this floor plan is going to have 3 slides. Your bed is on the slide. You have the full wall slide on the driver's side, and then you have one more slide up front here on the passenger side. All right, now I can go up front. I'll go ahead and open up the 2 front slides. Shut this door. See how much space that's going to give you when the slides are out. Dutch Star on up on the slides, you have no more carpet starting in 2016, so that's really nice. One less thing to worry about. All right, there we go. So now we have all the slides opened. You can see now we have a ton of space in here, plenty of room. You're gonna have a sofa bed, which I'll go through here in a minute. Opposing couches. If you have extra guests coming, I do have customers that'll bring an extra mattress that they can air up and put on the floor if you have a lot of company coming over. We're gonna go ahead and start in the back here. We'll start in the main bathroom here. I'm going to open up this emergency door for you. Because it is raining outside or about to rain, I'm not going to let the ladder out. But if you needed to, this panel just comes off and that ladder drops down and extends. Then you're going to have 2 locks, one down here by the handle, and then a deadbolt up top. Fix that. All right, plenty of storage in here for linens and towels. Have a nice sized compartment here. Additional space down below. You're gonna have your Splendid washer dryer. Large medicine cabinet with an outlet inside there. Control panel here for your lighting. And then here you're going to have a nice spot for your wardrobe, a safe, and for larger items too. Some adjustable shelves on this side here. Under the sink, you can have plenty of space here for all your cleaning supplies. You have your engine compartment access panel right here to get to the top of your engine. In the shower, couple nice features. You're going to have your flip down seat. You're also going to have your dispensers up top that are fixed to the wall so they're not falling down as you're going down the road. You're also going to have your aqua view system, which will allow you to save your fresh water. It'll allow you to drain it into your fresh tank until it heats up, and then you can start to use it there. There's a slight step, not a very big step, but there's a slight step down from the bathroom into the bedroom area. You're going to have your king size bed Nightstand on both sides with storage. You're also going to have a speaker on each side of the bed up on the ceiling here. You can turn those on and off. Under here, there's a switch for each of the speakers, and there's also a touch panel, control panel here for your lighting. So you can do all that while you're laying down. Overhead, you're going to have plenty of storage with an outlet up there as well. And a really nice feature on all your bed slides, if you can get them, is a window. So I have the shades down right now, but for your windows there, you can access, you can turn get some fresh air circulating through there, or just some natural lighting. Here we're going to have our window awning control, our slide control. Another panel here where you can adjust your climate, check your water levels, check your batteries, turn on your floor heat, and access all of your shades. So this one's not going to have as much on it as the bigger screen up here. This one's just going to have your lights and also your shades and your water pump. All right, you're going to have two wardrobe areas here, one on each side of your TV. You're also going to have your owner's manuals. And then down below, you can have your AV cabinet where you can set up your Blu-ray player, satellite receivers, etc. You're going to have 5 additional drawers with soft closing slides. Of course, your TV. What do you guys think about UNC losing last night? Just wondering if you had them on your bracket. It's over. Let me know how you're doing. I haven't heard from anybody yet. You have your exit window back here. So again, you have the exit door. You're also going to have the exit window just in case you can't get to the door. Here in the kitchen, we're going to have a really nice pantry with adjustable shelves. Down below, these dividers can be adjusted as well. You can take them out, slide them over, so if you have larger items. Residential fridge. Ice maker. And of course a lock so that you can lock it so it doesn't open as you're going down the road. Here in your half bath, I'm gonna go ahead and open this up so you can see your breakers, your fuses. Important thing in here to pay attention to is you're going to have your dual inverter panel here. So again, one of them, this is going to run your front air conditioner. So if the front AC is not working while you're going down the road, make sure this hasn't been tripped. Outlet in here as well, which is really nice. I love it when they put the outlets in the cabinets. Let me grab that. There we go. Okay. All right, as we come out of the half bath, you're going to have your central vac hose connection there, and then your sweeper section here where you sweep all your trash into there. We have our stainless steel sink in here. It's actually a really nice size. It's deep, plenty of room for your pots and pans. Now this floor plan, we have our kitchen window and a lot of counter space back here, which is really nice if you like to prep your food and like to cook. You're going to need the counter space. Convection microwave with an air fryer option now, so you can do your air frying in here and not have to carry one with you. All right, of course, our covers for our induction cooktop have the cutting boards on the opposite sides, and this is removable so that you can take it outside if you want to and do some cooking. It's really nice if you're doing bacon, fish, something that's going to smell up your coach. It's nice to be able to do that outside. Down here you're going to have your wastebasket. Dishwasher down below. Nice counter extension here. Again, if you need additional prep surface here, you've got plenty. All right, in here we're going to have our Bose soundbar up top, AV cabinet here with the satellite inlet. Another good place to put your receivers in. Let's see, we have our televator. Make sure I get a, there we go. Another really nice feature is they give you an outlet on both sides of the love seat here. Again, you're going to have a full sofa bed on this side, plenty of room. This is a really nice floor plan, really nice layout. If you have kids coming with you, family, you need additional sleeping space. You're going to have a full sofa bed here. Again, you have plenty of floor space. You got a small love seat on that side. Television. You can swivel these seats around and have a really nice living area so everybody can hang out. It's one of my favorite features. I don't want to forget to point this out. So you're going to have a nice ledge here that you could put a monitor up there if you wanted to, if you like to work. There's also an outlet kind of hidden behind that balance there. This table will actually spin around. And go in. So now you can have a large dining area. We have 2 more folding chairs under the bed, but if you like to work on the road or if you have to work on the road, you got plenty of room up here to set up all your tech and get your work done. So really nice feature. When you're going down the road with the slide in, if you remember how much space we had when I first came into the coach here, you can actually turn it this way and that gives you even more space going down the road. So that is a super cool feature to have. A lot of overhead storage, and it is pass-through. All right, now as we move forward, I want to point out that they give you, kind of like they do on the side of the bed, you get a nice little ledge and a storage compartment. And then another outlet here. So there's outlets everywhere in this coach. Over here on the passenger side, we're going to have the backseat driver panel here that's going to give you navigation, cameras, everything that the driver has access to, you'll have access to on this side. Wireless charging pad. Here's your step cover button here. There's also the flip-up table here, so if you like to work on the road, maybe play games on your laptop, you can pull that out and have a nice little counter for you as you're going down the road. Overhead here, you're going to have your main panel, which is going to have access to everything that the one in the bedroom had, only it's just a little bit larger. You can set your temperature, turn on your block heater, your auto gen start. ton of stuff on there that we could do separately. If you have any questions, you could always give me a call. Awning controls here, over the air channels or antenna. Your Xantrax solar panel controller. Up there you're going to have your Wi-Fi Ranger, and that's the Aspen model. That's going to give you your Wi-Fi capability. Slide controls, LED lights outside, exterior step on, and then your Wi-Fi router on and off here. Your drapes, security lights, and your front window awnings. All right, I'm going to go ahead and fire this up. Point out a couple of things. Oh, get the key a little closer. There we go. As I mentioned, we do have our camera system over on this side here right now set for the backup. Turn signal cameras. So that'll switch as you turn on your turn signals. Your main stereo controls here, HVAC controls down here. Visors and your shade for the front. Generator start. Entry locks, courtesy lights. That'll flash if somebody lets you cut in, you can tell them thank you by giving them a quick courtesy light there. Your docking lights. Overhead fan controls here. On your steering wheel, you're going to have your home screen, your backup. You can always go back one screen by hitting the back arrow, and then you'll go up and down here. Because this is a Mountain Aire, you're going to have your air leveling. So right here you can see it's on auto level. You can hit auto level and it'll level you using the airbags. You can also go to low ride or high ride. So if you need to get into your shop, you need additional space, you can go down to low ride and get it in. Also, if you're going over, curb or bump, you can go to high ride. Let's see here. Tire pressure monitoring system, traction control or adaptive cruise right here, which is really nice feature to have on a big bus, right? This is 41 foot. You can set your adaptive cruise so that it'll slow you down as you're getting close to the vehicles in front of you. A really nice feature to have. Ton of stuff on here we can go over. If you have any questions, you can always call me and I can do a FaceTime video with you and kind of walk you through. This is important here. You're going to have your def gauge here, so you want to make sure you don't run out of def. You don't want it to put you in a, basically a safe mode, which will only let you go up to like 25 miles an hour. So you want to keep an eye on the gauge. These are your primary and secondary air gauges. So if you hear an alarm when you get in, you have the buzzer going off, it's probably because you don't have enough air in it yet. So you want to keep an eye on that and make sure that that's working properly. Over here on the left side, we're going to have our heated mirrors. Of course, they are power mirrors. Wireless charging pad for your phone. Traction control override, your window control here for your tow window, your air horn, and then your battery, house and battery and chassis battery merge button here. So you would use that to merge your batteries together if you needed to give yourself a jump start. This has the auto high beams, which is a really cool feature to have if you forget to pay attention. I like to keep mine on when I'm driving in my car. Dash dim and bright, and then your lights, of course, out here, and then your auto lights. Over on the left side, we're going to have our engine brake. This does have a 3-stage engine brake, so you have low, medium, and high, on and off, and then your tag dump. Right now it is set on auto. You can do a manual dump. Allison 4000 6-speed transmission. And then here is your hydraulic leveling system. Again, you can level using your jacks or the airbags. If you're on muddy terrain, I would not use the jacks. I probably would just use the airbags. Down here, you're gonna have a USB and an auxiliary port. So you can plug in your phone if you wanted to for your Apple CarPlay, and then 2 additional USB charging. One more thing on the steering wheel, you're going to have your phone calls on this side, windshield wipers, and then your stereo controls over here. do have a nice little glove box, storage box down in here. And that's it. Again, this is a 2023 Mountain Aire 4118. This is available. It is stock number 5N221602. So if you have any questions on this unit or any other units, if you'd like me to be your salesman, please call and ask for me. You can call my cell phone directly, shoot me a text or an email. Si hablo español, me pueden hablar al 720-276-4241. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys next week.